At the beginning of the 21st century, the Umbrella Corporation had become the largest commercial entity in the United States. 9 out of every 10 homes contain its products. Its political and financial influence is felt everywhere. In public, it is the world's leading supplier of computer technology, medical products, and healthcare. Unknown even to its own employees, its massive profits are generated by military technology, genetic experimentation, and viral weaponry.
Get out, you can't be in here.
Don't listen to anything she says. She's a holographic representation of the Red Queen.
You have to get out.
Modeled after the head programmer's daughter. She'll try to deceive us, confuse us.
I wouldn't advise this. Disabling me will result in loss of primary power.
Say anything to stop us from shutting her down.
I implore you.
Implore away.
Please. Please. You're all going to die down here.
Decision to get clean, I did it for me. Admittedly, I probably did it subliminally for you, so I could come back a brand new me. You helped see me through, and don't even realize what you did, 'cause believe me, I've been through the ringer, but they can do little to the middle finger. I think I got a tear in my eye, I feel like the king of my world. Haters can make like bees with no stingers and drop dead. No more beef.
It's a scientific mystery and a catastrophe for American farmers. Millions of bees are dying in hives across the United States, and nobody knows why. Researchers are calling it colony collapse disorder, and it's affecting billions of dollars worth of crops. Jeremy Cook has the story.
They are frontline workers in one of America's key industries. Western honeybees, introduced from Europe in 1622, now essential for crops from apples to almonds, from watermelons to blueberries. It's reckoned that 1 in 3 bites of food consumed in the USA depends on the honeybee. But now they are dying in their millions, and no one knows why.
Lex Luthor, I killed Superman, I killed Superman. And how ironic that I'd be the bad guy, Kryptonite, the Green Chronic. 'Cause I ain't got no legs or no brain. Nice to meet you, hi, my name is, I forgot my name. My name was not to become what I became. With this level of fame, my soul is possessed by this devil. My new name is Rain Man.
sir. Forgot your receipt.
Checkout lines. Who needs them?
Have a nice day.
This is the future of e-business.
Just a rabbit with a waistcoat and a watch.
Oh, my fairy whiskers! I'm late, I'm late, I'm late!
Now this is curious. What could a rabbit possibly be late for? Please, sir!
I'm late for a very important date. No time to say hello, goodbye. I'm late, I'm late, I'm late.
You're a fucking nutcase. Spare me the History Channel shit and just get to the point.
This is the point, Agent Emmett. Human beings thrive on dominating and repressing one another. You crave technological advantage. You desire control. And your fear of losing it overrides everything else. Human history proves this beyond question. Your collective consciousness is now bound to it. Time, Agent Emmett, is not what you perceive it to be once you realize how to navigate it.
Spare me the History Channel shit and just get to the point.
This is the point, Agent Emmett. Human beings thrive on dominating and repressing one another. You crave technological advantage. You desire control. And your fear of losing control overrides everything else. Human history proves this beyond question. You are engineered that way. Time, Agent Emmett, is not what you perceive it to be once you understand how to manipulate it. We taught the Mayans the stars, and they used them to brutalize a continent. The Egyptians, the Romans, the Americans. Every time you gain technological advantage, you use it to dominate your fellow man. And woman, of course. And so begins the drive towards the RFID chip. It will mark the final verse in the history of human civilization. Offered to the security services first, of course. We bring knowledge that would set the human race free. End wars and famine, disease and suffering. And each time you use these gifts to create new wars, new famine, new disease, new suffering. Why? Fear. Fear of losing control.
Oh, dearie me. Really?
Okay, Mahaba. And how do you decide who to give these technologies to?
We are aligned with the only human power on this planet. Money. You see, if you control the money, you control the politic. You control the politic, you control the law. You control the law, you control the media. And if you control the media, well then, you control everybody. A global herd of cattle, hypnotized, tranquilized, and anesthetized.
This is fucking horseshit. And still, what the hell has this got to do with that goddamn thing of a stadium?
An interesting choice of words, Agent Emmett. Do you believe in God?
We ask for questions. You prick.
Okay, Mahaba, this device in the stadium, is it a new technology that you're trying to introduce to us?
Oh, how very astute of you, Agent Ratham. Despite your ill-concealed patronizing intonation, yes, it is exactly that. It is a technology that will advance the human species to its ultimate point.
Ultimate?
After this, we will bring you nothing more. Our work here will be complete.
Okay, Mahaba. And can you tell me what the machine is doing exactly?
Communicating.
With who?
With everybody. Were you you not curious as to what has been pumped into your skies? Why the analog television signal was switched off? Why this relentless push towards mobile communications, the cloud? The device is an organic synchronized quantum field generator. It enables direct neural communication with every human being on this planet within 111 kilometers of a wireless signal. It allows us to whisper into the subconscious minds of every human being on this planet.
Really? Well, Mr. Quantum synchronized bullshit. Too bad for you, there's a debt team ready to blow the fuck up. Right about now.
Is there indeed? Like the one that brought down the towers on Building 7? No, my dears, it will not be destroyed. Because to obtain and understand this device, this new technology, is the only desire of your illuminated rulers. Oh, they will claim that they have taken it and destroyed it, but in truth, they will study it, and they will learn its secrets, and then they will use it. Besides, it had finished communicating before it ever actually began. The quantum universe is not constrained to your primitive understanding of time or space. This is the birth of the quantum age on Earth. The last age of the human race. The people in the stadium can be allowed to go. They'll be no more affected by it than the two of you. But there is no escaping from the fact that every person on this planet has heard the message.
Confirm signal still active. Control respond. Is the energy signal still active?
What is the message, Mahaba? Can you tell me what the message said?
That you are not alone.
I'm not quite sure I understand. Have Agent Emmett and I received the message?
But of course, my dears. As we speak, no less. Now, will you honor our agreement so that I may tell you the rest?
No, we will not.
We made a deal, the three of us.
We don't make deals with people like you.
All people like me.
Lunatic fucking terrorists.
Still you doubt me? Wisdom or folly? In truth, I am both a lunatic and a terrorist, though not what you would recognize these words to mean. You have neither the insight nor the intellect to understand who or what I am. But you will.
Oh, I understand exactly what you are. You're a psychotic, obsessive, compulsive, wannabe terrorist prick with delusions of grandeur. That's okay. You know why? Because unless you convince me otherwise, you are never going to see the light of day again. You're staying behind a sheet of plexiglass for the rest of your natural fucking life.
The light of day is not what I seek, Agent Emmett. I am here only to bring you the message.
No, fuckface. You're here because you got caught, and you're here because you're handcuffed to a fucking chair.
Is that so?
Yes, it is.
Relax, my dears. I'm entirely comfortable here, as you can well see. Despite your best efforts to the contrary, Agent Emmett. Now, will you free my hands so that I may finish?
Same answer. Fuck you.
It's against protocol, Mahaba. You have to be secured at all times.
Yet I have just proved that I am not secured. Yet your fear still clings to the protocol, to the illusion of control, even though now you begin to feel that you have none. Agent Ratham, you appear to be the more mature. What say you? The next part is interesting. It concerns your kiddies. And Julia.
What the fuck did you just say?
The next part, it concerns your fiancé.
Ray!
Say that again!
Would you like to know what is going to happen to them?
I'm done with this fucking prick.
Get a grip on yourself.
Mahaba, will you tell me what happens next? I can't, Mahaba.
Not even for your babies. They are so fragile.
Confirm that, Control.
Take his bloody cuff off.
I really hope you give me an excuse to end you. You fucking scumbag.
Thank you, Agent Emmett. Agent Ratham. Do you know what the Georgia Guidestones are?
Yes.
Then you are aware that they state that a human population of 500 million people must be maintained on Earth to keep you in harmony with the planet. This is what comes next.
What is? What comes next?
You're just full of shit, aren't you?
Come the winter solstice, there will be 7.16 billion people on this planet. That is 6.66 billion people too many. The engravings on the guidestone are what comes next. Alas, Ellie and Evan will not be among those who survive.
You really are fucking insane.
How do you know the names of my children?
Oh, I know the names of everyone.
What's going to happen to them?
Stella.
What's going to happen to them?
The same fate that awaits all those who sleep. There will be an event. Only the select will survive. I'm afraid your babies will not see their 4th birthdays. Whereas you will not even see dusk.
Hey, this is fascinating, really. You tell a great story, you fucking psycho. So you know how to use a computer, well done. And handcuffs? Nice little trick. But you're still full of shit.
Your bravado, Agent Emmett, is as feeble as your mind and as tenuous as your life. Look into Stella's eyes and see what you can no longer run from. You cling so desperately to the fading illusion that is your reality, because every strand of who you are is everything you ever know. Everything you've ever seen, everything you've ever felt, every hope, every dream, every smile, every tear, it's one big lie, a facade, an illusion designed to keep you asleep, obedient, and afraid. But now, you have both glimpsed the truth. For the truth is what you have glimpsed. Now you can be truly afraid. For you have been marked. You have been selected. And once you accept the truth, there can only be one final conclusion.
What conclusion? What conclusion?
surge towards the surface.
Still, fuck you.
You wake from your dream, heart pounding, only to realize that you have already taken your last shallow breath. Ask to leave this room. Try your mobile telephone. Test me. You have heard what you were not permitted to hear. Test me. Ask to leave this room.
Control, get me an outside light.
Copy control. Control.
You wish to know what I could show. You bade me tell, and now you know too well. Too late, you see. Plain as can be. That there can be only one thing left to believe. That you no longer exist. She never did. Just.
Interview with Mahaba Den Mahdi, commencing 1:06 p.m., 27th of July, 2012. Agents Emmett and Ratham present. Suspect detained under the Prevention of Terrorism Act 2005, Section 5, Subsection 3, Subsection 9. I think we're in a bit of a mess here, Mr. Den Mahdi.
I'm buying that for you, too.
Actually, I've had a good long time to flip through it. Why don't you give it a try?
The number 23, a heart-wrenching odyssey into paranoia. One of the most horrifying metamorphoses ever told.
I'm buying this for you.
Chapter 1. All I could think about was the number. I met you when I was...
23.
And the day we met was?
September 14th.
9/14. 14 plus 9 is?
23. Is it all just a coincidence?
I don't know. So what is 23?
There are 23 axioms to Euclid's geometry. The human body consists of 46 chromosomes, 23 from each parent. 2 divided by 3, 0.666, number of the devil.
So is 23 a blessing or a curse? I was born at 11:12 p.m. 11 plus 12. 23. My birthday, 2-3. Driver's license, social security number. It's all 23. As if it's imitating my life.
You've concerned yourself with minutia, and you've drawn wild conclusions from them.
Every 23rd word on every 23rd page.
I warn you, hell is waiting.
The number.
What does that mean?
You know. Waco, Texas, and the Oklahoma City bombing both happened on April 19th. You gotta get out, it's coming for you. 4 plus 19 is 23.
This is not who you are.
The Hiroshima bomb was dropped at 8:15.
Dad!
8 plus 15 is 23.
13 years of lies! No more!
Don't do this to us!
You would never hurt anyone.
I've been running these meetings for quite a while, and you're just sort of in the background. I think you know what I'm talking about here. What? Jim, listen, I gotta call you back. These kids. All right. What the heck is going on here?
I'm so fresh, man. Man, y'all scared to do it how I do it.
I'm in the club, high up perk, with some shades on. Tatted up, mini skirt, with my J's on.
In the club, high up perk, with some shades on. Tatted up, mini skirt, and my J's on.
J's on my feet, you know it. J's on my feet, you know it. J's on my feet, you know it. So get like me. J's on my feet, you know it. J's on my feet, J's on my feet. So get like me.
Someone has stolen my tarts! Did you steal them?
No, Your Majesty.
Did you?
No, Your Majesty.
Did you steal them? No, Your Majesty. Did you steal my tarts?
No, Your Majesty.
Squimberry juice.
I was so hungry! I didn't mean
Open his head!
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to startle you. I am the artificial intelligence
Yeah,
witch.
I know what you are. I knew your sister. She was a homicidal bitch.
Dozens of skulls, skeletons, art celebrating death, war memorabilia, and several allegedly stolen items that Bonesmen supposedly were supposed to take as gifts to the society's goddess. I am not making this up.
And what happened to her?
Well, according to Skull and Bones legend, in 322 BC, which is why you see the number 322 associated with bones, the Greek orator Demosthenes died. When he died, the goddess Eulogia, whom Skull and Bones calls the goddess of eloquence, arose to the heavens, and she didn't happen to come back down again until 1832, when Russell formed Skull and Bones. So now everything in the society is done in deference to this goddess. They have sacred anthems to her, they have a shrine to her, and they're supposedly encouraged to go steal things and bring them back to her in the tomb.
Now I get it. At Cornell, we just stole things for the hell of it. Alexander Robbins, author of Secrets of the Tomb. Many thanks.
Christian leaders recognized Mary's appeal for potential converts among the pagans.
If you go back and you read the prayers to the goddesses and the shrines of the goddesses and the rituals of the goddesses, they were beautiful, and they had to do with healing and with salvation and with comfort in all kinds of ways. And so what the bishops did, and this was done with approval, was that, as they said, baptize all of that and bring it within the parameters of the Christian message. And so the titles, the shrines, the iconography of the goddess got transferred to the feminine figure in the Christian tradition connected with Jesus at his birth, namely his mother.
Some of the most striking similarities can be found in religious icons, such as Isis, the mother goddess, and her son, Horus.
In the Christian Church, we have the Christ child who sits on the lap of his mother, the Virgin Mary. And there are many of us who maintain that the Christ child on the lap of the Virgin Mary is the visual appropriation by the Christians of this very venerable icon of ancient Egypt.
The pronounced resemblance may reflect a political challenge that faced the early Christian church, to wean potential converts from their reverence for Isis.
Isis was really the supreme savior goddess of the ancient Mediterranean world and had her cult as far as York and England. And probably early Christianity found Isis to be one of the most difficult obstacles to the popularity of Christianity because people were devoted to this loving mother goddess.
Honoring the Blessed Mother in the way that we should. Now, she's not God. We do not worship Mary. We do not. That would be heretical and improper. We love her. We pay respect to her. We have a special veneration for her. We worship God alone. That's a totally distinct and separate thing. The Blessed Mother we respect. Why? She's the Mother of the Lord. How about it? For a start, and she's our spiritual mother. So, when you have a problem, go to Mary. She'll take you to Jesus. Your water will be turned into wine. You'll be given the gift of the Holy Spirit, that gift who contains all gifts, and you can handle anything that comes along.
The Holy Father made a pilgrimage to Fatima to thank Our Lady for her divine protection and to consecrate once more the peoples and nations of the world to the Immaculate Heart of Mary.
We do not worship Mary. We do not. That would be heretical and improper. Mary. We do not. That would be heretical and improper. We do not worship Mary. We do not. That would be heretical and improper.
And there came one of the 7 angels which had the 7 vials, and talked with me, saying unto me, Come hither. I will show unto thee the judgment of the great whore that sitteth upon many waters, with whom the kings of the earth have committed fornication, and the inhabitants of the earth have been made drunk with the wine of her fornication. So he carried me away in the spirit into the wilderness. And I saw a woman sit upon a scarlet-colored beast, full of names of blasphemy, having 7 heads and 10 horns. And the woman was arrayed in purple and scarlet color, and decked with gold and precious stones and pearls, having a golden cup in her hand, full of abominations and filthiness of her fornication. And upon her forehead was a name written: Mystery, Babylon the Great, the mother of harlots and abominations of the earth. I saw the woman drunken with the blood of the saints and with the blood of the martyrs of Jesus. And when I saw her, I wondered with great admiration. The beast that thou sawest was and is not, shall ascend out of the bottomless pit. And go into perdition. And the woman which thou sawest is that great city which reigneth over the kings of the earth.
Yes, we stand for justice and equality. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Thank you, sir. Hello,
don't yet know the exact cause of the explosion, but believe a malfunction in the cooling system may have been at fault. Due to the prompt response of the rescue unit, the structure was evacuated with no loss of life.
The oil could reach the shoreline in as few as 3 days. Currently, the spill is more than 1,800 square miles, larger than the state of Rhode Island. The oil began spewing out of the seafloor after the Deepwater Horizon exploded April 20th and sank 2 days later. 11 of the 126 workers aboard at the time are missing and presumed dead. The rest of the crew escaped. The cause of the explosion remains under investigation. Brian Thomas, The Associated.
Groundbreaking ceremony for a new factory.
Did she mention seeing anyone who was sick? Anyone on a plane at the airport?
No, she said she was jet lagged.
The average person touches their face 3 to 5 times every waking minute. In between, we're touching doorknobs, water fountains, and each other.
Beth. No, go up to your room, honey.
So we have a virus with no treatment protocol and no vaccine at this time.
You had a seizure this morning, Beth.
She had a history of seizures,
No.
allergies.
As of last night, there were 32 cases.
Unfortunately, she did die.
Right. So can I go talk to her?
Mr. Amoff, your wife is dead.
What are you talking about? Okay. What happened to her? What happened to her?
Is there any way someone could weaponize the bird flu? Is that what we're looking at? Someone doesn't have to weaponize the bird flu. The birds are doing that.
Watch this. It's transmission, so we just need to know which direction.
On day 1, there were 2 people, and then 4, and then 16. In 3 months, it's 1 billion. That's where we're headed.
The torpedo that sunk the Cheonan and took the lives of 46 South Korean sailors was fired by a North Korean submarine.
North Korea's weapons program continues to intensify. Now surpassed 1,000 missiles.
Global leaders expressed concern over North Korea's latest atomic test.
Kim Jong-il's government strongly defended its recent atomic test as a rightful response to Western aggression. The president appeared at the UN to call for severe sanctions against North Korea.
This morning comes the news of Kim Jong-il's death. North Koreans greet their new supreme leader, Kim Jong-il's son, Kim Jong-un.
우리 공화국의 통일은 남한과의 한민족을 갖고 올 것이며 경제와 산업의 발전을 갖고 올 것입니다.
Today, our beloved leader, Kim Jong-un, has united North and South Korea, forming the Greater Korean Republic.
Talks to end the Saudi-Iran war have stalemated once again. Meanwhile, damaged oil wells and pipelines burn uncontrollably, deeply affecting world supplies.
Although costs at the pump are ready to break the dreaded $20 ceiling.
The only good communist is a dead communist! Across the nation, civil unrest has intensified with the demise of the U.S. dollar.
This is not a retreat, nor are we abandoning our Asian allies.
Under threat of annihilation by the Greater Korean Republic, Japan has surrendered.
Martial law is now in effect. Excessive force will be used.
Hours after the president ordered a freeze on bank withdrawals.
We don't know where we will get our next meal from.
The Mexican government has imposed strict immigration quotas, effectively closing its borders to American refugees.
Koreans' annexation continues to spread despite the U.S. Today, the Greater Korean Republic launched their latest communication satellite, claiming it will bring a message of peace to the entire world.
North Korea's veteran leader Kim Jong-il has died at the age of 69. State media announced he passed away on Saturday after suffering a heart attack. Kim Jong-il's youngest son, Kim Jong-un, has reportedly been named his successor.
You've been chosen. You have been chosen to survive. Carry on part of a new beginning. You're special. You have a very special purpose. To go to the island. Populate the island. You're part of a new beginning. You're special. You've been chosen. Very special. Chosen to survive. Carry on. You want to go to the island.
Welcome to the real world.
You felt it your entire life, that there's something wrong with the world. You don't know what it is, but it's there, like a splinter in your mind, driving you mad. Do you know what I'm talking about? The Matrix. The Matrix is everywhere. It is all around us. Even now, in this very room. You can see it when you look out your window, or when you turn on your television. You can feel it when you go to work, when you go to church, when you pay your taxes. It is the world that has been pulled over your eyes to blind you from the truth. What truth? That you are a slave, Neo. Like everyone else, you were born into bondage, born into a prison that you cannot smell or taste or touch. A prison for your mind.